Hey, have you ever wondered what it really takes to beat the odds? Not just in the movies, but in real life, when everything is on the line and you have no idea what's coming next? Let me tell you a story that's going to stick with you. A story about courage, fear, and the kind of hope that refuses to quit, even when things look impossible. Picture this. A 14-year-old named Zane Watch is hiking Mount Whitney with his dad. It's not just a weekend stroll, it's a real adventure. A father-son bonding trip they'd been planning for months. That's not just any mountain. It's the tallest in California, a place where the air is thin, the views are breathtaking, and the risks are real. They're out there, pushing through a 19-hour trek. Imagine the exhaustion, the burning muscles, the determination it takes just to keep putting one foot in front of the other. Now, most of us would be exhausted, but for Zane, things start to take a scary turn. It's not just tiredness, something deeper is going wrong. He begins feeling off, like really off. Dizzy, disoriented, and unable to focus, as if the mountain itself is spinning around him. Doctors think it was altitude sickness, but it gets worse. Altitude sickness can sneak up on anyone, but for Zane, it's like his mind is slipping away. Zane starts doubting reality. He's hallucinating. The world around him becomes a blur of confusion and fear. Imagine climbing a mountain and suddenly seeing snowmen and Kermit the Frog staring back at you. The line between what's real and what's not completely vanishes. He couldn't even tell if he was awake or dreaming. Every step feels like it's happening in a nightmare he can't wake up from. His dad, Ryan, is right by his side, doing everything he can, but things spiral fast. Imagine the fear of watching your child slip away mentally and physically right in front of you. As they try to get help, Zane, still lost in his mind, suddenly walks right off a 120-foot cliff. In a split second, everything changes. Can you imagine the panic, the helplessness? One moment you're fighting to keep your son safe, the next he's vanished over the edge. Ryan races down, fearing the worst. Every second feels like an eternity as he scrambles to reach his son, not knowing what he'll find. But somehow Zane is still breathing. Against all odds, he's alive at the bottom of the cliff, battered but not broken. Rescue crews rush to the scene. It takes 6 hours to get him to safety. The terrain is rough, the clock is ticking, and every move is critical. Zane is rushed to the hospital, put in a medically induced coma. Doctors work around the clock, fighting to save his life. His injuries are severe: head trauma, a broken ankle, a broken finger, a partially broken pelvis. The list is long and the road ahead looks impossible. It's a nightmare no parent ever wants to face. The waiting, the uncertainty, the fear that you might lose someone you love. But here's where the story shifts. Even in the darkest moments, hope finds a way to break through. 2 weeks later, Zane is taken off the ventilator. It's a moment everyone had been praying for, a sign that maybe, just maybe, he's going to make it. He's breathing on his own, a giant milestone, his dad calls it. For the first time in weeks, there's real hope in the room. That's not the end of the battle, though. Recovery is slow, and every day brings new challenges, physically, mentally, and emotionally. Now Zane faces the painful withdrawal from all those heavy medications. The pain is real, and so is the frustration. But he keeps fighting. It's a journey, and every step is a struggle. But Zane isn't alone. His family, friends, and even people he's never met are rooting for him. Family, friends, even strangers come together, raising nearly $30,000 to help with his recovery. The outpouring of support is overwhelming. That's the power of community, of hope, that lifts you up when you're at your lowest. It's proof that no one has to face the hardest moments alone. So what can we take from Zane's story? It's more than just a tale of survival. It's a lesson in resilience, in the strength of the human spirit, and in the kindness of others. Life can change in a heartbeat. One moment you're on top of the world, the next you're fighting for your life. Things can get dark, confusing, and overwhelming. It's easy to feel lost, to wonder if you'll ever find your way back. But with determination, love, and a little help from others, there's always a way forward. Even the steepest climb can be conquered, one step at a time. If you're ever feeling stuck or lost, remember Zane, how he fought back from the edge, literally. His story is proof that miracles can happen and that you're stronger than you think. Hope is real, and you're never alone. Thanks for listening, and remember, there's always a reason to keep going, even when the path ahead looks impossible. Stay safe, take care of each other, and don't forget, every setback is a setup for a comeback. Your story isn't over yet.